Good morning. How are we doing today? If you can hear me, touch your head. Good job. All right, so today we are going to learn about money. If you like money, give me a thumbs up sign. Good job. All right, let's see. Everybody loves money. So I have shared my screen. Give me a double thumbs up sign if you can see my money sign screen. Awesome. Good job. So today we're going to learn about money and how to make signs. On today's agenda, you will need your pricing sheet, an exit ticket, your math notebooks, pencils to write with, and you can have an optional calculator. If you have all 5 of these things, give me a thumbs up. Awesome. Okay, so today's agenda, we're going to be doing a would you rather activity, and then we're going to be making a sign activity that has 3 problems on it. The first problem we will do together, and then problems 2 and 3 will be breakout groups in a small group with your friends. And then the third activity will be the exit ticket that you will complete to yourself and upload after the lesson. If you are good to go, give me a thumbs up. If you have a question, unmute yourself and ask. No questions? All right, well, let's go on to our first activity. Here we have a question. Would you rather work 2 days and make about $200, or would you rather work 5 days and make $600? Think about it for a minute here. And Cadence, which one would you rather? Please unmute yourself.
I would rather work 5 days and make $600 because $600 is enough to pay for stuff. And if you work really hard, if you save your money, if you have like 600, you keep saving it, you could afford like a car and a house. So.
Good job. So you want to make about $600 because you want more money then, right? Well, some people would maybe only want to work 2 days because they feel that 5 days is way too much and they're good with just $200. But that was a good job. Good explanation of why you chose that one. All right, let's go on to the next activity. For our next activity, please pull out your pricing sheets. On the back of your pricing sheet, you will have problems 2 and 3 written out for you so that you can reference these in your small groups. So for today's activity, we are pretending that your group will be making signs for a business that you just opened up. And in making these signs, each letter on your pricing sheet costs that amount of money. So for instance, here, hold on one second. So, oh wait, hold on one second. All right, give me a thumbs up if you can see my whiteboard screen. Good job. All right, so if you have let's say you have a sign that's dog. Okay, so for here, if you look at your pricing sheet, D is going to be $4. And then O on your pricing sheet will be $15. And G.
I have a question.
Okay.
Are we like turning the page and looking at this, or like do we
No, this is just an example. You're just looking at the pricing sheet so that you will know how much the sign will cost. So
Okay.
if we were making a sign that says dog on it, you would charge D would be $4, O would be $15, and then G would be $7.
Okay.
That's a 7. Okay, so the total amount for this sign with just the word dog on it would be 16 here. Carry the 10 and then 20. So the total cost for this sign of dog would be $26. That's how much you would charge for that. Okay. So by other examples, so let's say I want to make a sign with my name on it. So my name is Miss McMinn, and so the McMinn would be on the sign. Okay, and so for this, you would look at your pricing sheet. So for the price of M, it would be $13. And then for C, it would be $3. Then for M, it would be 13, and I know that because I've already done M. And then I would cost $9. And then the letter N, as in Nancy, would be $14, and I have 2 of those, so I would have to add another $14. So here, I'm going to add these up. So 3 plus 3 is 6, plus 3 more is 9. And you can follow along on your calculators if you want to, or you can add it up with me. So we have 3 plus 3 is 6, then another 3 is 9, and then 9 plus 9 would be 18. And then add 4 to 18 would be 22. And then 4 more would be 26. Okay, and then I would have to carry the 20s over to the tens place. So we have 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So that would be 60. So the total for my sign, if I wanted to make a sign with my name, McMinn, on it, would cost $66. Okay. Do you have any questions? Anybody have any questions? Yes, Cadence.
And are these like all adding or?
Yes, for this problem, we will be adding because each letter, we need to figure out how much the sign will cost in total. So we need to add up all the letters to figure out how much we have to charge our customers to make a sign for them.
Okay, that's good because adding's easy for me, so.
Well, that's good to hear that. Okay, so let's go back to our slides here. If you can see problem 1, put a thumbs up on the screen. Do you see where it says problem 1 on the screen? No, what are you seeing?
Is it like, are you sharing the screen?
I am seeing it. What are you seeing?
I only see what you left off. I see your McMinn name and then the adding stuff.
Okay, let's stop sharing and then.
Yeah, now I see you. So just.
Okay. Let's share. How about now? Do you see problem 1 with the stop sign?
Yes.
Okay. So for problem 1, we are going to figure out how much we need to charge to make a stop sign. And then how much is a sign with the name of the street that our school is on? So for this, we're going to have to go back over to our whiteboard. If you can see the whiteboard, put a thumbs up. All right, awesome. Okay, so for this, we are going to make a stop sign. So we have the letters S, T, O, and we have P. Cadence, can you please let me know how much we'll be charging for each letter, starting with the letter S? How much are we charging for the letter S?
For the letter S, it's gonna be $19.
Perfect. Okay, and then for T?
It's gonna be $20.
Perfect. Okay, and then O?
For O, it's gonna be $15.
Okay, and then for P?
And then for P, it's gonna be $16.
16. All right, let's add all of these up here. And we are adding them all together. So we have 9 and 5, which is 14. And then we have 6, which will be 20. So that's going to be a 0. Whoa, that was a horrible 0. Sorry about that.
I know.
Yes.
I know the answer.
What's the answer?
If you add 9 to 0 and then add the 15, I got it. In the 10th place, I got 0.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the 10th place, I got 7.
7. So what's the total amount that we're charging for a stop sign?
70.
70. Good job. That's a 70. $70. Okay. So now if we remember, my sign for McMinn was $66. And the sign for stop is $70. So is our stop sign cost more or less than the sign for McMinn? Cadence, can you answer that question? Does the stop sign cost more or less?
So, the stop sign question costs more.
More, right? And if you see here, it only has 4 letters. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then McMinn has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this 4-letter sign is going to cost more than my 6-letter sign. So keep that in mind, that just because you have more letters does not always mean that the sign is going to cost more. All right, and then we need to go to our next question, part of problem 1, which is how much would a sign cost with our street name on it? And our street name for our school is Silentwood. Now remember, you are not charging more for spaces. So just because it's 2 separate words, it does not matter. It's going to be charged the same amount if it was just 1 word. All right, Cadence, can you give me the prices for Silentwood starting with S? How much does S cost? I can't hear you, you're muted.
Sorry.
It's okay.
S costs $19.
Okay, and then how much for I?
$9.
Perfect. And then L?
$12.
Good job. And then E?
$5.
Good job. And then N?
$14.
Good job. And then T?
T costs $20.
Okay, and now we're on wood. So W cost how many? How much?
$23.
23. Good job. And then O?
$15.
15. And then we have another O, so that'll be another $15. And then the letter D.
Well, $4.
$4. All right. So we need to go ahead and add these up. And Cadence, do you want to add them up for me and tell me what the total cost of this sign will be? It's pretty lengthy.
If
Need
so
some help?
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
If you add 9 and 9, you get the answer, but do you add the answer to the second number, like 12?
Yes, we are going to continue to add all these together. So they all need to be. So 9 and 9 is 18.
Yes.
And then 2 more would be 20.
20.
And then, and then 5 would be 25. And then 4 more would be 29. And then 0 would be still 29. And then we have 3 to 29, which will be 32. Then we have 5 to that, which will be 37. And then 5 to that will be 42. And then 4 to that will be 46. So we have 6 here, and then we're going to have to add 4 tens to our tens place. So we have 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130. So we're going to put $136 would be the total cost here. And we have to make sure we put our dollar signs, which I'm having trouble writing our dollar signs. All right, do you have any questions about that? Okay, let's go back to our problems here. If you see problem 2 on the screen, put your thumbs up. All right, great. So problem 2 will be, and this is written out on the back of your pricing sheet if you need to see it. So it would be, how much would be the cost to make a sign with your first name, and who has the most expensive name in your group? If you know what expensive means, give me a thumbs up. If you do not know what expensive means, give me a thumbs down. All right, Cadence, can you explain to me what expensive means?
Expensive means something that's a lot of money.
Good job. That means it costs a lot of money. So it would be the higher number in your group. And then problem 3 is going to be, if you want to make a sign that costs exactly $100, what could it say? And what is the shortest word of a group of words that, or a group of words that can make $100? And what is the longest? Yes, Cadence, do you have a question?
I need to go to the bathroom.
All right, can you wait until we're done with this?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put you in your breakout rooms now. And for the sake of this opportunity, because there's only one student, we're not going to do a breakout room, but we will work together. So Cadence, let's, in your math notebook, write your name down, all the letters in your name. And I am going to do the name Elizabeth. All right, and you can unmute yourself because we're in a group, a small group together. All right, do you have your notebook ready?
Yes, do I write my name right now? Or?
Yes, go ahead and write your name in your notebook. Because we need to figure, you're going to figure out how much your sign is going to be for Cadence, to make a sign that says Cadence on it. And then I'm gonna make a sign that says Elizabeth, and we need to figure out how much your sign's gonna cost and then how much my sign's gonna cost. Okay? You got it? So go ahead and find how much each letter in your name costs. And I'm going to do that for, so I have 5. If you have any questions, you can ask.
Okay.
Ooh, I have $26 letter.
I have 25
Ooh.
for Y.
2, 20, and then H. 8. Did you add yours together yet?
No, not yet. I'm still writing the letters.
Okay. Let me know when you're ready, when you're done.
One, two, 1, 2.
Remember, you can use your calculator. Just put the first letter 11 plus 1 plus 25 plus 4 plus 5 plus 14 plus 3 plus 5 and equals. What'd you get?
68.
All right, so the total of your sign was 68. The total of mine for Elizabeth was $88. So which sign was more expensive?
Yours was what? 89?
88.
Yours was more expensive.
Yeah, than yours. You're right. All right, so now let's do problem 3. This one's going to be a little
Can I
tricky.
mute myself?
Huh?
Can I mute
No,
myself?
we're working in a group together.
Oh.
So we have to work together. We need to make a sign that makes $100. So what do you think our sign, what do you think we should do?
But you could put 100 pennies.
Right, so, but we need to find what letters we can add up together to make 100 and what word would make $100.
That's hard.
That's a hard one, right? So what do you think we should start with?
I think you should start at the ones.
At the ones. So we know that your name is Cadence, right? And
Yeah.
it started at, you had $68. So, because I think if we have Elizabeth, that's $88. And if we do 100 minus 88, how much money do we have left? Do you know? Can you put that in your calculator? 100 minus 88.
$12.
Whoa. Okay, so we would only have $12 left to make a sign that says Elizabeth something. So what else is $12? L. But that doesn't make sense. If we just do like a sign that says Elizabeth L, we could do that, right?
Yeah.
Elizabeth, because what if Elizabeth and then her last name starts with a L, right? So we could do a sign that says, I can't see, a sign that says Elizabeth L, that would be $100, right? Because L is $12. Or let's try to do a sign with cadence. So what is 100 minus 68?
Let me think. I think it's 32.
Okay. Did you do that in a calculator or did you figure it out by yourself?
I did it in the calculator.
Okay, so we have $32 left. So so what should we put with cadence that can make $32? We could make a sentence maybe what is 19 plus 9?
19 plus 9?
Mm-hmm.
I think 19 plus. 19 plus?
Mm-hmm.
$28.
Okay. So we have $32 left to work with, and we used 28 of it. So 32 minus 28 would be 4. We could put cadence is a C. is So we have 32.
Miss McMinn.
Yes.
Yeah, I go to the bathroom. It's an emergency.
Okay. Is IS.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay, so we have $32 to mess with. So we have Cadence B, which is 7. Cadence B.
Cadence. It could be Cadence the Princess.
That's way too long than $100.
Oh.
How about we could do something like we can shorten your name. So you have your calculator ready? I'm going to throw some things out there and you let me know how much we have. Okay, so we need to know, so we could do K, like your short for your name, K-A-Y. So what is 11 plus 1 plus 25?
11 plus 1 plus 25.
Mm-hmm.
Is it okay if I use my calculator?
Yes, quickly, because we don't have much time.
What is the question?
11 plus 1 plus 25.
Equals 37.
Okay, so what is 100 minus 37? Use your calculator quickly. 100 minus 37. Everything I ask you, use a calculator.
63.
Okay, so we have $63 left. Okay, so we could put K is, so that'd be $28. So what is 63 minus 28 on your calculator?
$35.
Okay, so we have $35 left to figure out what you are. Is cool. Let's see. 3, 30. Oh, almost. Oh is 30. Is
I put 63 minus 28.
no 60. Yeah. We have $35. So what can we make? So we should put K is 4, 5. What's a word that has cool? Fifteen, 30. Is coal. We could put coal, right? Because 3 plus 15 plus 12 plus 5 is how much? 3? Yeah, I can't see your camera.
Oh, wait. My camera's off? That's
Yes.
weird. My camera's on. Is it
Okay,
on now?
Yeah, push 3 plus 5. 3 plus 15 plus 12 plus 5.
15 plus 15 plus what?
12 plus 5.
35.
35. We could put K as coal. That doesn't make any sense though. Cold is a cold. We could put is a cold. K is a cold. So that's long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, let's go back into our group.
Okay, wait, hold on.
Lawrence
This is
Lee.
my thing. I'm trying to do my name.
Okay, we're going back to our group now. Our group discussion.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, okay. All right, welcome back, classes. So let's answer problem 2. How much would it cost to make a sign with your first name? Cadence, do you remember how much it cost to make a sign with your name on it?
It cost 35. Wait.
Did you write it in your notebook?
$68.
Yours cost 68. Good job. All right, who had the most expensive sign in your group? Do you remember? Was it you or Elizabeth?
It was
Elizabeth, remember she had 88?
That was Elizabeth.
All right, her sign was more expensive. Good job. All right, so problem 3. If you could make a sign that costs exactly $100, what would it say? Cadence, what did your group find out? Well, it looks like we found a sign that says Elizabeth L. So it can be my first name and be the last letter initial L. So if I wanted to have my name and then the last letter L. Or we could do one for Cadence that says Cadence is a cold. I don't know, it doesn't really make much sense, but that's what we came up with. Awesome, good job, guys. So Cadence, do you remember what strategies you guys used to figure out how to make a sign of $100?
We used what strategies?
Yeah, like how did you come up with the sign that costs $100? Do you remember how you were able to figure that out?
So we in my name, we looked at all the letters and we added them all.
So you started with your name, right? Because you already knew how much those signs cost. I can't hear you. You're muted. Okay, yes. All right, great. Good strategy. So that helped out. So then did you use any subtraction while you were trying to figure out? Cadence.
No.
You never use subtraction?
Yeah, we did we used some subtraction.
Yes. Did you use subtraction to take how much your sign for your name costs minus $100?
Yes.
Yes, you did. Good job. All right. Can you use skip counting or multiplication? Would that have helped you at all?
What?
Would a multiplication or skip counting would have helped you solve how to make a sign for $100?
Yes, I think it would.
Yeah. So if you needed multiple letters, you could have figured that out through multiplication. Say you had three C's in your sign. So you knew that you had $3 that cost you had 3 letters that cost $3. You could have used multiplication, right? 3 times 3 is the same as 3 plus 3 plus 3, which would have been 9. Good job. So what qualities of a word or sentence make it expensive? Do you know what qualities of a word or a sentence make it expensive? How does a sign get expensive?
I think because
Where did you see that, what made your sign more money? It was different, certain letters, wasn't it?
Yeah, and so each letter costs more money.
Right, so if you have a lot of letters, then that would make it expensive, right? Because you both, Elizabeth and Cadence, are pretty long names, but what if your name was Amy? You know, if your name was only Amy,
Yeah,
then,
if her name is Amy, then it would have been like a different it would have been a different number.
right. So if you had a shorter name, it would have been less money. Good job. All right, so on this, we're gonna do very quickly. This is gonna be our price sheet switch up. So what happens if instead A costing only $1, it costs $26, and then Z costs $1. So with this new pricing sheet in your math notebooks, I want you to figure out how much your name would cost. So Cadence, your name originally cost $68, right? So now I want you to redo your name using this new price sheet. So in your notebook, I want you to write down, now K costs $16. So you have $16.
So I write $16, but do I write my name again, or do I just write $16?
Well, you can write your name again if you want to, and then this is going to be our new sign. So let's say we had our business and we decided to change the prices because we're doing so well. We wanted to see if we would make more money this way or the other way. So we need to figure out if your sign is going to cost more money or less money than the other pricing. So we have $16 for K, and then we have an A, which costs how much?
26.
Perfect. And then the Y would cost how much? $2.
Yeah. $2.
Okay. Are you writing this in your notebook?
Yes.
Okay. And then we have a D, which is now $23. And then we have an E, which is $22. And then N, which is 13.
So I have $2. How much was the second one?
23. Then we
Okay.
have 22 for E. Then N is 13. And C is 24. And then E is 22. Without adding these up, looking at the numbers, do you think it's going to be more or less than what yours was originally cost? I can't hear you. You're muted. All right, that's fine. There it goes.
Okay. I think it's gonna be more.
You do think it's going to be more? All right. Can you add them up using your calculator, or
Yes.
how much is the total cost?
131.
All right, so that's quite a significant difference than 68. So maybe we should do our business and switch it to this new pricing sheet. What do you think? Thumbs up for yes. I can't see your camera. Thumbs up. I can't see. Okay. All right. Okay, so now we are going to complete our exit ticket. Can you see the exit ticket on the screen? Thumbs up? No? Okay.
Your screen is black.
All right, here we go. Do you see the exit ticket? Today I learned?
Yes.
Okay, so you have that exit ticket in your packet, right?
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
So on the Zoom, I see your camera, but I don't see mine.
That's fine. You don't have to see yourself.
Okay.
Okay, so on your exit ticket, we are going to have a contest to see who can come up with the most expensive sentence or word. Because the sentences can get long, we're going to have to wait. So the rules here are you cannot use the word and in your sentence. So you cannot say, today I went to the park and I went to the mall and I went to the movies and I went to blah, 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 blah. Or today I ate pizza and cookies and water and all this. So you can't use the word and at all. And your sentence has to make sense. So I'm going to give you some time here and you can fill out your exit ticket with what you feel is going to be your most expensive. We're going to have a contest to see who in our class can come up with the most expensive word or sentence using the original price sheet. And the winner will get a special prize from me. Is there any questions? Do you have a question, Cadence?
Yes. So, the letters we come up with, are we adding them or just like a little story?
No, you can create a word or a sentence, but you have to add, this is going to be on a sign. So you have to add up each letter in your word or sentence. Each letter has to be added up and you have to try to make the most expensive sentence.
Okay.
Okay? All right, and then you will take a picture of that and upload it into your Schoology. And if you don't have any questions, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.